Hello there, guys. This is Coil Knife, and I'm back with another Phasmophobia episode. This time, we're going to see something a bit different than the suburban houses you've been seeing so far. All those nice, fairly clean interiors, brightly painted for the most part. This is a farmhouse map. There's two of them in the game, and they're both. Look at it. Doesn't really look like the kind of place I'd want to live. Maybe it's just the atmosphere of the game, but somehow the log cabin aesthetic, which normally I like, really isn't doing it for me on these maps. They're very dark. The interiors are all, see this wood paneling? That's what it looks like on the inside too, so very, very dark. And the layout. The layout can be maze-like, kind of like the second story of the house in the last episode, but worse. I'll show you what they're like here. This is Grafton. This is probably the easier of the two because it only has two floors, and the second floor looks like that. Just four simple rooms. Second floor of this house is easier to scope out than the first floor. First floor looks like that, but even that is still easier to deal with than the other farmhouse map, which is a lot bigger. Both floors are fully occupied with a multitude of rooms in a rather confusing layout. And making matters worse is that the other farmhouse has a big old huge attic that sometimes the ghosts can spawn in, and hunting the ghost in that room is not fun. This one should be a lot, not necessarily simpler, but should the ghost become hostile, there's a lot more places to break its line of sight. So, as you can see here, the breaker box is all the way in the corner of the house, and that's where we're headed first, as usual. Let's head right in. Is on. I don't think that was the ghost blowing out my candle. I think that was just, this candle's been lit for a while. I've been trying to get some shots of the house. So, get right to it. Breaker's on. There should be a switch there. One there. Put that candle there. Alright, so we'll start with the sound sensors. I haven't been in this kitchen yet. The ghost is in this room. Not in the kitchen here. Oh, hey. I didn't see her, but I sure as hell heard her. Right next to me. She is welcoming me in. Alright. On this map, more often than not, the ghost likes this side of the house. It likes this dining room. It likes the kitchen area. I've almost never found ghosts on this map in this side of the house. I'm not talking about upstairs. If it's upstairs, it'll be wherever. But in terms of when you find ghosts on the first floor on this map, they love the kitchen side of the house. I don't know what the deal is over there. So, since we've already had her pop in like that, goodness. Go ahead and put one there as well. With her being this active already, I'm gonna go have a peek at my sanity. Damn, she's got me down to 78 already. We smudged this room and bought ourselves a little time. I'm gonna move this book in here. And she doesn't seem to be haunting that area. Turn that off. Let's go ahead and get a couple cameras in there. Hear the loud footstep, right? Those really loud footsteps that are like right over your shoulder, that's a perfect indicator that the ghost is very near you. Actually, wait. Safety first. We've got writing. Bringing a couple more cameras here and there. So here's my thought process. She gets really active, like, as soon as I step in that room. She's already got ghost writing down. Spirit, Revenant, Shade, Demon, Yurei, Oni, Yokai, Hantu. Now, I've been in there a couple times without saying much, and she's kind of acted more docile. I really hope it's not another yokai. So we're going to pop in, put the spirit box down. Are you here? We'll leave that on. Where are you? So if you remember what I said before, 3 lights on the EMF reader means the ghost is right there next to you. Which is kind of bad news if you're worried about being attacked. Are you here? Speak to me. How old are you? Where are you? Not very talkative. Which is kind of a good sign because That means it's likely not a yokai or a demon. Unfortunately, we're unable to rule out Revenant yet. She definitely doesn't want me in there. I think we've already ruled out Jin, though. That's the thing. My initial thought, because of the way she reacted instantly when I got in the room. We have an orb. Let's see. Yep. Kind of in the vicinity of the window there above the kitchen island. I'm definitely seeing orbs. I'll leave it here a sec so you guys can see them. Remember, they look just like little kind of fuzzy white balls, like a snowflake maybe. There's one in front of the fridge. That was a long one. All right. So we have writing and orbs. Watch it be another damn yokai. Actually, come to think of it, we might get lucky and get a shade. They're really rare. Okay, I'm going to avoid pills for the time being. Shades are really rare, but they become active when you're in there alone. It didn't seem to be super cold in there, but it might be a Yurei. And then Shade is EMF 5. Thing is, Shades don't usually, even though they like you being alone, they don't usually just instantly start talking to you and moving shit and whatnot. Ah, see that? We have a Hantu. That's a new one. I haven't encountered... I think I've encountered one of those, and it was with some people, and we moved so fast. Damn. That was rude. Goes just scream bloody murder at me. Alright. Pop back in here. I think one of the objectives was to have it step in salt, and I'm sure it will. I don't think I need to go back in there and spread more salt. I'm sure it will step in that soon enough. 58%. Yep, walk through salt. Already done. I don't know if Hantus leave footprints. Show yourself. Give me a sign. Show yourself. Come on, you were real active a minute ago. Huh. Unfortunate. You know, that does explain something, though. If you noticed, lower temperatures cause the Hantu to move at faster speeds. Hantu moves slower in warmer areas. So, with all the houses, if they start with the breaker off, they also start fairly cold. Which means early on, when we were stepping in there and locating the ghost and hearing things, it was probably more active because it was colder, but as time has progressed and the breaker's been on, we did find a small cold spot there in the corner of the kitchen. But, otherwise, that it's kind of a more subtle indicator that there was in fact a Hantu in there. So guys, that was a farmhouse map. There's another one of these, and it's a lot worse. It has a big attic and a wonky layout on both floors. This one at least has the saving grace of a second floor that's not too difficult to deal with. That was a fairly quick hunt. It was right there nearby. It was active enough to give me the evidence that I needed. I think that's a wrap. Look at her in there, messing around, flicking the lights, all Donna-like. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.